Pisces, the person on your mind, they could be rather creative. They could be someone who is hard to pin down. This could also be someone who changes up quite often, kind of like a chameleon. But I also think that this person has a depth to them that perhaps you are one of the only people who has understood them before, and that could be freaking them out a little bit. It's like they've finally got what they're asking for, or have asked for their entire life, or have overly romanticized their entire life, and now that they have it, they're like, whoa, hang on a minute, I could break this? Interesting. I feel like you two have shared some time together, perhaps even shared a kiss after a lot of speaking, and I do feel like it might be backwards and forwards speaking online, and there could be some distance. Now, this person could be at a considerable distance to you, and it would require some kind of like meetup that would feel almost like a honeymoon period, because it was like a trip could be involved. I think that's the advice here, is that you do need to meet this person in the flesh, and some effort needs to be made to solidify, ground, or anchor, is how they're kind of saying this, anchor this. And if it does feel like a great love, it is something worth pursuing. And there could, like, although so much in the world says poo-poo to fairy tales and poo-poo to romance, it still is possible if you pull away the barriers, if you pull away the fear that it's too good to be true. Or why don't we make it solid? Why don't we make it something that we protect? And why don't we make it something that we thoroughly enjoy while we have a chance to thoroughly enjoy it? This person sees you as someone who is very strong, independent, passionate, life of the party, perhaps extrovert or ambivert, okay? So if you have a level of depth to you, they're quite confused, and therefore could be feeding their fears, that you can go from someone who is the life of the party to then just being solely focused on them, listening to them intently, and being able to hold a D&M with them. And this person is extremely attracted to that quality about you, and of the things that you have overcome or are currently overcoming. However, they feel a bit pie in the sky about it, that they are like, okay, well, the distance is too much, or the perfection is too much. And that could have caused some quiet, that could have caused some separation in this. However, I feel if you guys can really solidify this in some way, there is so much potential here for you two to be beautiful together and have a beautiful future together.